In a small village in Kenya, there lived an old man named Mzee Kijana. Despite his name, which meant old young man, Mzee Kijana was quite elderly and wise. He had seen many seasons and knew all the proverbs by heart. His favorite was, "You cannot know the depth of a river until you reach it." One day, a group of adventurous youths decided they wanted to cross the great river that flowed near their village. Stories of its depth and dangers had deterred many, but these youths were determined to conquer it. They sought Mzee Kijana's advice. "Mzee Kijana, you know everything about this land. How deep is the great river?" they asked. Mzee Kijana chuckled and replied, "My children, you cannot know the depth of a river until you reach it. Why don't you go and see for yourselves?" The youths, though skeptical, decided to follow his advice. They packed their bags and set off towards the river, making quite a ruckus as they went. As they approached the river, they saw a sign that read, "Beware of crocodiles." Undeterred, they decided to test the waters. One of the boys, Juma, bravely stepped in but quickly found himself in over his head, literally. The river was much deeper than it looked. With a splash and a scream, he was submerged. Luckily, his friends pulled him out in the nick of time. Soaked and shivering, Juma looked at his friends and said Mzee Kijana was right. "We really couldn't know the depth until we reached it." They all burst into laughter, realizing the wisdom in the old man's words. When they returned to the village, dripping wet, Mzee Kijana was waiting. "So, how was the river?" he asked with a twinkle in his eye. "It was deeper than we thought," Juma admitted. "But we've learned our lesson." Mzee Kijana nodded. "That's the spirit, my children. Sometimes, you must experience things to truly understand them. And now, who's ready for some hot tea?" They all laughed and joined him, knowing they had gained both a lesson and a funny story to tell.